Shadowverse looks different. Hey, Kina. Yeah, it looks a little different. Oh, man. I haven't played Shadowverse in so long. Listen aside, this webcam quality is so much worse than the phone. Their tits are out? Oh yeah, this is the type of game this is, sadly. Very unfortunately. It's like quiet now that I've turned it down. I have too many things open. I think this bugs out Fugi. Yeah, there it goes. I'm really missing how much besides Pixie support and Odd Haven? Oh yeah, I did see that. I mean, I'm missing out on getting free Ren. I was probably gonna try and play Take-Two, but obviously I'm not playing Take-Two at the moment. But that was the plan, like, cause this game right now is in a dead zone, where it's not like super poppin' at the moment. Which is fine, but yeah. So like if I had time to farm Take-Two, it would have been this turn or this thingy. You're the portal leader? I'm actually not sure who that is. Haven't played the game in sound so long, but the game sounds like this at times. Oh. This is the background. I have the that one video I made. Oh yeah, I see it. I didn't realize there was a bug at the. I can't be bothered to fix that, sadly. But yeah, this is the barrel background music. I tried Mori Mems. What's the difference between Mori Mems and? Because I heard people played Mori Mems, like played this game. They said it was, or this game's better, from what I remember. I could be wrong. It's been a hot minute. I have to hit every single elite node to try and maximize my Spirit Cat Fox output. Game is so laggy. I'm insane. Dude, I don't have problems with the game lagging before. And now it's like always glitching out. Like I make so many frame drops. They really messed up with the optimization on this last patch. Can't forgot because I used to have sound games because you play it on phone versus music. Oh yeah, that's true. That's pretty common. Better than CZN, but to each their own. Yeah, I've heard that, or I did see a video on Mori Mems a while back. Dude, this lag is crazy actually. It's gonna have it on my. It might be because of HDD. It might be lagging for initial frame loads. Hopefully it goes away after a while. But yeah, I heard Mori Mems is good or fine. It's just that like this game has like really rewards you for deck building. Not necessarily in the idea that you get better like performance or you get Actually, I think they added. I remember all this being in the background before for this world. I think it's less that the game's less optimized. I think they literally just added more shit to this world. Like I do not remember all this like movement in the back. Play here is good, but oh, that just reminded me. I need to turn my bad. There's chat. I forgot that I turned off chat for the videos, this lore videos. I was gonna make a Luke lore video, but I was not a fan of Luke's stuff. There might be a format that I can talk about Luke that like lets me be like critical of it while still giving me a fair take. I might do that tonight, but we'll see. The deck building. Yeah, I mean, CZN has really good deck building. Like, today, I'm gonna go for something really silly. And Mormem's, like, again, I didn't play Mormem, so I don't know what it's like, but at least for CZN, I know that they have, like, really funny deck building going on. Like, I don't know anything about Mormem, so I'm not gonna, like, give it a ad rap or anything, but like, knowing that for CZN, I get to be silly is a huge up for me. I watched his videos, but I didn't care for Luke's, which was like not Narja. Yeah, I mean, the Luke thing was like, it was like, I played Narja's first, and I was like, oh, that was really good. And then so I went to Luke's, and Luke's was not even a third as good. Like, if Narja's story was like a 7 out of 10, Luke's is like a 2 out of 10. The deck on the girl is so big. Oh yeah, I know. It's a little ridiculous. There's no excusing the assets on these women. Like, even Veronica, I mean, Veronica's a little smaller, but even Veronica's like a bit egregious in one of her animations. Self-induced bias because Narja backstory, while filler fills with Luke's backstory. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I think for me, like, Narja's backstory, I mean, okay, all character stories to me are filler in general. Like, that's why I am very critical of like stories like Wuthering Waves, because Wuthering Waves, as from what I can see recently, they've directly integrated character stories into their MSQ. So like, I skimmed the dialogue quest for 2.2 and 2.5, right? And I think 2.2 is when they stopped doing character quests in exchange for like them just being a norm, if that makes sense. Like in the MSQ. So like before 2.2, oops, I probably should have done that. In 2.2, before 2.2, like, it was like, I mean, HSR did this too, but character stories were separate things you have to engage with. But now they're like, now there's in MSQ, so they go through them, so... Wuwa? Roan? I don't play it anymore. Okay, to be fair, I did try playing it, like, a while back, but then I stopped trying, because, I pulled for Augusta, because Augusta's a hot woman with gigantic sword, and I'm obviously a big fan of hot woman with gigantic sword. But then I found out that it's, locked behind, like, MSQ progress. And I'm not a Wuwa player, right? So, like, I'd have to progress through MSQ with my bad units. And it wouldn't be that bad, but, I don't know, I wasn't up for it. So yeah, it was kind of annoying at the time. HSR could get feedback on it. I forgot when they said they'd do it. Because it's one of those fantastic kind of things. I have to check, because I could believe that like HSR requested it, but like nobody I know, like I saw no feedback that said, oh thank god you added character stories. I saw a lot of criticism about how adding character stories to MSQ bogged it down. So for example, like specifically Hyselin, who is the Bronya, I think it's Bronya? It's one of the like one of their XPs from the original game. Like for me, the entire patch that Hyselin's was relevant got ruined because they forced me to do Hyselin's backstory. And it was a really boring backstory for me. So I could see people saying that they did want that, and then so Hoyo did engage with it, but it would be surprising. Like it was not very well executed in my opinion. Back with Hayes, the pink girl in Wuwa. Is there a new pink girl? I didn't notice, but yeah. Quite boring, it's like the puzzles involved, yeah. It was not fun. Let's need to move my hat over. Since I'm using my webcam, my stand is like a little more jutted out. I don't know. On my phone, I've been playing a Maple Story Idol game. I'll probably, after I do a few runs, I'm gonna, like, if I feel like it, I'm gonna screen share my iPad and do my gotchas on my iPad. But, yeah, my phone's busy playing Maple Story Idol, so that's why I went back to my webcam. But yeah, like, Wuwa Story, like, I don't know if you guys played Wuwa, or if you guys care about spoilers. But it's hard for me to, like, rag, or I guess, like, just generically speaking, like, for me, at this point, Wuwa Story makes me sleep. Like, for me personally, at this point, I think, Wuwa's, like, or game stories are all very derivative. So, them all being derivative means that, like, if they're generic, I try to not take out as many points for a game story being generic, if that makes sense. Cause like, even like real stories have pretty generic stories these days. I messed up. So if game stories are like kind of suffering in the same vein, then it's hard for me to like really go like, oh, game's just bad comparatively. Or like game stories are bad because they're repetitive, because even novels are repetitive. I don't care about stories, you've got to split up your way long enough. It's fair. But Wuthering Waves, like, I'm sure you guys know, but like, it wasn't, the game was considered quite whatever for a long time. It wasn't until, wow, I have no veracity. It wasn't until, like, I think it was patch, or like 2.0, that people really started praising the Wuwa Story, like, at all. And so, I watched Suchi play, like, most of 2.0, and honestly, it was really boring. But again, like, I'm already not a Wuwa fan, or I'm already not a Wuwa respecter. Like, I already don't respect Wuwa as a game that much. So, in my own opinion, like, the fact that I disrespect it, like, people can still enjoy it. It's just that I don't like it because I already have a bad opinion of it. But, so 2.0 with being boring is like, okay, like, that's totally fine. You did try first on release, didn't like it. Then my long-term Discord friends tried to bring me back into the game, still not work. Yeah, that's a mood. Kind of living for the Angel Girl. Oh yeah, Serenial's really... The issue with Serenial is her Bond wallpaper is very egregiously, out there. Like, you will not be impressed by her wallpaper at all. I like her face. I think she's really cute. I like her, like, theme of being, like, this, like, laser beam angel girl, but she got goonified really hard. Like, she is literally supposed to be a waifu. She's essentially Firefly. No, it's that bad. It's worse than you... It's actually worse than what you're imagining. Like, whatever you have in your head, it's worse. I'll show you after this run. But I'm confident that whatever you're imagining at the moment, it's actually worse than what you think it is right now. As for why I didn't like the first time, because I was coming from so low lane gacha, that messed me up, because Wuwa's raid out, Spear Guy didn't have a good hit feel. Oh, GN? I can see that. I remember GN was pretty strong, but I played Jianxi, or Jianxin, whatever her name was, but she had her own problems, aka she was not even meant to be good to begin with, which really made me annoyed. Because she was like a martial art girl, and then like everything I did felt really slow, really weak, and I put so much into her just for her to be bad. So that's why I was already like whatever about it, and then I tried, and then I pulled Jinxie, and Jinxie was also weak because she had no proper supports at the time, and she still doesn't apparently. And then I tried pulling for Cheng-Li, and I missed, and I was like, okay, this game sucks. Hit those sensation if anything, Solo does that very well. I see. Yeah, I think Augusta is like a good example of what you're talking about. But Augusta, I think she actually is on banner, but she's a character that requires you to have, like Augusta needs you to be in the second to last story mode, and when at the time of her release, you actively cannot get those materials without being caught up in story. So I quit. But I heard now you can just skip right to it, so it's fine. Didn't you need her like C5 just for BTPS for Janshin? Probably. I'm not that surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised if that was the case. But yeah, yeah. So again, going back to like this game in particular, the main sin to me. Also, I'm gonna just exploding because they got lucky with dupes. That's so funny. The issue with Luke's story was just that it was terribly written. Let me I'm gonna put on ads really quickly. Range Hog was telling me that there's only a 50-second ad, but I see a lot of people bitching about small streamers with pre-roll ads. Someone press the button for 30 minutes so that the next hour won't be affected. And if you type, I'll chat respond, so just keep typing if you want to. Yeah, I actually didn't play I did not play Soul Leveling Gacha. I actually didn't hear much about it either. I'm not surprised that people like it, or I'm not surprised that you have good feedback on it. But I did not give it a try. The one that wants to log out. Well, I'll wait for the ads to finish before I give my feedback on the loot thing. Or I don't know what you mean by when it logs out. I thought I just said a lot of things and I already forgot what I was talking about. In the larger scheme of things, because I'm an idiot. Oh, I messed up the timing of this. I missed all the Spirit Fox procs. Unfortunate. I'm just clicking anything at the moment. I don't even know what I'm doing. I was originally not gonna stream today because I didn't feel like pushing Chaos alone, but then I thought of a build idea, so I've decided to open stream. Reason to hear much is about it because run my Netmarble. So many people thought it would be a fail, surprisingly did not. It's not that popular, but it's also dying. Cool, I guess. No, I did hear about it. Like, I remember seeing it, but I personally don't care about soul leveling, so I didn't bother playing it. But I did get ads for it. I do remember specifically getting ads for the game. Not dying. It's also not dying. Okay, yeah. I'll look at it again, but I think when it came out was about when I was playing Shadowverse and like CZN was coming out. So when Shadowverse was like losing favor for me, that's like conveniently CZN popped up. So that's probably why I didn't feel a need. I'm trying to take random things. You might notice I'm not removing, and that's because I need the save data for the meme dream. Okay, so Nandra, I'm sure you know this, but my theory, now that Twitch chat's probably back, hopefully, my theory for the reason why Luke's story is really pissed is because it's giving me the vibe of like, because you know how there's like drama at some point about how the director for the game, like when season first came out and Owen got cancelled, like all the Koreans like all the Korean gamers like went out of their way to prove that the game director like ruined the game story by being really abusive towards writers and forcing rewrites and all that. So assuming that all was true, like the very self-insert nature of the story, I think can be attributed straight to like the director, right? And so to me, the reason why Luke's story feels like extra terrible is mainly because like it feels like it's the same vibe as Luke's story or as the MSQ thing, because it feels like it's written by a guy who thinks he's smart and is trying to write like he both thinks he's smart and thinks he can write a smart person, if that makes sense. So knowing that, yeah, I get the vibe, yeah, exactly. And like obviously like the story is not written well. The story is not written well. You can't really tell, or does it feel like there's a smart person behind it, I guess is the best way to put it. Because like they keep using chess as a metaphor, but like chess is not something that's like so mysterious of a game, right? So this Protoss, who's supposedly like this really smart guy, this is what really took me out. Gregian is like written or represented as a really smart dude, but he's actually like a moron the entire story. Gregian does nothing intelligent the entire story, but through statements and through his own words and through the vibe of the story, you're supposed to genuinely believe that this Protoss, who is an idiot, you're supposed to believe the entire time that he's smart, which obviously makes no sense, like at all. So they're heavily relying on you believing that this guy's smart, and then in the first like decision tree, just before my birthday, they did more draws in. Who meme? No, but the issue with the chess metaphor was just that it wasn't a correct chess metaphor. Like nothing but the chess metaphor made a lick of sense. Cause he like for example, like the most egregious issue for me was the fact that the so I don't know if you like, I think you said you skipped a lot, right? So you might not know like the exact story like progression, but essentially like they already tell you that like they make it sound like Gregian has had access to chess for a while, and he's also like, he's not the commander of the mercenary troop that Luke and Lucas are initially a part of, but he might as well have been because of the way that if only because of the way that the like the actual commander treats them. See, most of it's all bits and pieces. Yeah, he isn't. He just like the reason why. Like he has the final say, but I don't think he's actually the commander at all. Like he's just a guy. He's just a guy that like they have to respect because he's a commander. Yeah, but like the thing is like they have commanders and they have captains, and Gregian was building up. I think he de facto was like a commander or a captain of the troop. But the thing is that like Luke was never gonna be a Protoss, right? The commander was always not a Protoss. So the entire implication is that Gregian respects Luke a lot and wants him to be a ruthless commander. But yeah, so like I think the Protoss, like I don't know. Regardless, like I think like it's pretty obvious that like the Protoss in this story are supposed to be beings that like just have a lot of like authority in general, so it's fine, right? Like that's fine. But the issue is that Gregian's a moron. He doesn't ever do anything smart, but he's just to believe he's smart, which again is my main issue with him. It's expanded upon the fact that Luke, okay, like I can get behind chess prodigy ideas, right? Like the Silent Witch, which was a anime that released like maybe like last year or in the middle of the year. That story is also about a Silent Witch also has like a super genius learning chess for the first time, and like that you're supposed to like believe, and like she's just like really good at it. Like she instantly picks it all up because she's really good at math. You get it? It's like Dumpster Gun 3-1 with My Day's mentor who might get revenge. We're like his dad. Yes, so yeah, so Dregian is written like that. So it's again, it's a very standard, like this is not new, right? Like it's fine, it's not new. But it's just written like a very like basic it's really like a super basic, like super smart guy gets a super smart mentor, and the mentor is probably evil. And again, like that's very like that's not a special storyline, and it's fine to not be a special storyline. So that's how Gregian is written. But Gregian is, again, he's an idiot. He makes no smart decisions. He constantly, every time he has a chance to get outsmarted by Luke, he does. Gregian never pulls one over to Luke, except in chess, where he promotes. And then he promotes opponent to a queen. And at this point, there's a gambit, or there's a mate pattern. There's a double check, like they explicitly mentioned this. What's it even called? They actually called it a name. I don't remember what the name was. Like the game outright gives you like a name for this double bishop checkmate, and you have Gregian being like really impressed that Luke pulled it off. But then, like during the game they're talking, Gregian does a pawn promotion. So you're telling me that Luke managed to get Gregian, like they hadn't played multiple times at this point. Luke had managed to figure out a double bishop checkmate naturally, but in all the games previous, Gregian never had an opportunity to get a pawn promotion, so that you can reveal the twist of Gregian wanting Luke to being his his prodigy for warfare. That's what blows my that blew my mind. Like the implication that Gregian is either going so easy on Luke, which according to Gregian's personality, by the way, he would never do. I got the wrong thingy. Like Gregian's personality would never let him go easy on Luke, by the way. So that already is like it's already a farce from that alone. But you have him going easy on Luke in order for him to conveniently get a pawn promote on time for the story to progress. Bowden's mate? Yeah, Bowden's mate. Let me look it up again. Bowden's mates. Yeah, he got Bowden's mate, which is like really difficult, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says challenging for beginners but easier for intermediate players. Because again, like Luke is this Reddit post, after almost 3 years of playing, I got my first Bowden's mate. Like this is not an easy checkmate. So you're telling me this guy got like this guy got a rare checkmate before a chess player got fucking got a fucking pawn promotion to a queen? Like you cannot be serious, surely. Like that can't be real. But yeah. So stupid. And what else was there? And so yeah, like at some point, and then like 3 years later, oh no, my bad. So I think during that exact same game where during the same game that Gregian does the pawn promotion for the first time, I think Luke naturally falls into the Queen's Gambit line for the first time. And once again, being the absolute moron he is, Dragon is like legitimately impressed. Like, he outright goes like, "Oh, you found out about the Queen's Gambit. That's interesting." Like, sometimes, like, it's very implied that Dragon is like for the first time thinking about the value of a gambit in terms of warfare. Like, are we freaking serious? You're telling me this guy who is involved in warfare, who like has been going through tactics, he, for the first time, while playing a chess newbie, he realizes that a gambit can be applied to warfare, and then he sets the stage for 3 years later, for when, like, Luke, like, quote-unquote graduates. Like, Luke has a full-on breakdown over the fact that he was the one that gave Dragon the idea of a gambit. Luke is so egotistical that he thinks that he gave Dragon, a seasoned war criminal, or war general, the idea of sacrificing units to gain an advantage on a positional advantage on the battlefield. And this is played completely straight. Like, there's no irony behind this. Like, they truly believe, like, he truly believes that it is his fault that Dragon is sacrificing people. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like so mind-blowing because there's nothing like it's not a real, like, it just can't be real. Like, it just can't be real. Like, it's not a hard concept. Like, anyone who's read a singular war novel in their entire lives probably knows about sacrificing things for a positional advantage. Like, it's so stupid. So yeah, wow, Tank gives me good points. Can't we technically meet Luke in the story already? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, another weird part of the story is that, like, so, like, the trauma code is when you go into, I actually don't know about Haru's story when I think about it, but I know for Noah, it's pretty clear. Like, a trauma code is like a simulation that you go into, right, to experience your the unit's, like, trauma, I guess, pretty obviously. And so Narja, they give you a reason for why you're not doing a trauma code, because Narja specifically is a replica, so it's like, oh, like, we can't properly initiate the program on this girl because she's not a human, which is fair. Like, that makes sense. But for Luke, you're just having a conversation. So, like, Luke is telling you about these dumbass facts and dumbass stories, and he's also really unreliable, by the way, because the first bad end for Luke's trauma code is impossible for you to get right. Like, you can't go on the true route first try, because the story doesn't tell you enough information to get the right answer. Like, period. Like, I generally don't think that anyone can naturally get Luke's, actually, yeah, I think if anyone got Luke's, thing on the first try, they must have been the target audience for Luke's trauma code. Because the first decision tree is to, like, do something that's heavily out of character for Luke. But Luke is, like, written as a guy who's very cautious and very observant, and, like, will make the correct decisions to protect his squad mates. Like, he's a caring person at heart. But the trauma code, the correct decision for the trauma code, is to actively endanger his squad mates by going on a somewhat obvious boneheaded attack versus an enemy faction in the middle of, like, a supposedly controlled chaos. And the story tries to, like, excuse this by saying that Luke, like, noticed a detail with the commander where, like, she walks a funny way, and you're supposed to notice that because in the story, like, right before you make the decision, Luke is like you get the observation that one of the enemies is walking funny. But the issue is that Luke says, oh yeah, I know the captain because she walks funny. So I went back into trauma code, and in no details does Luke ever go, oh, the captain walks funny. You only know the captain walks funny after you got the decision wrong. So you literally had no, there's no, mystery, there's no puzzle. You either knew, you either made an out-of-character decision because you want Luke to be, the ultra-competent, egotistical, uncaring, isekai MC who, everything works out for. You either already think that Luke is like that, which is bad writing. Or you take the in-character decision that has him being cautious, that has him prioritizing the lives of his comrades, that is objectively the intelligent decision to do when you don't know what's happening, and then you get killed by the Protoss for it. So it's just the entire story is written for Luke to be this ultra badass. But yeah, Luke's. Oh yeah. Again, I know you skipped a lot of it, but the worst part about Luke's trauma code is the fact that he thinks everything is his fault. So there's a point in the trauma code where, again, he is the one that gave, again, Gregan being a moron. He's the one that gives Gregan the idea that he's the one that gives Gregan the idea that you need to you sacrifice tempo, or you sacrifice army units for tempo advantage, right? And keep in mind, we don't actually we're never actually told why they're fighting. We don't know what they're fighting at all. We don't know if it was the enemy faction that the commander pretended to be. We don't know if it's chaos monsters. All we're told is that they're going to fight. That's literally it. So we don't even know what the stakes of this battle are. But in this nameless, stakeless battle, Gregan sends out Lucas's squad to die. So, naturally, Luke has he has a breakdown about how he was the one that caused innocent soldiers to die because he gave Gregan the idea to do a gambit. Again, that's so egotistical to think that you are the reason why a seasoned soldier is the reason why they're doing some random war tactic, right? That's just so stupid. But Lucas lost his heart if you choose the right decision and you go save Lucas before you chase down Gregan for revenge. Lucas outright tells you, are you an idiot? How can that be your fault? That was just the game. And Lucas blows him off. Lucas objectively has the correct idea of Luke being an idiot to think that it's his fault with the game. And he just is blown off. What do you mean? Got paid for this one this time. It was just so bad. The writing was so bad for Luke's thing. Another part talking about, I remember welcome to the game introduced breakdown for 2 stages, not in full context, but now I do. Wow, what a clown. Yeah, that's what his guilt breakdown is based on, by the way. His guilt breakdown is based on him. Okay, to be fair, it's an acceptable. Actually, wouldn't this be kind of whatever? It's not even the most great. It's relatively understandable that you feel guilty that you're the reason why your fellow squad mates are going on to die. I think that is acceptable. But it makes no sense that it's also very obvious that Luke is a very low emotional intelligence person. So Lucas, his older twin, is the one that has all the Like, he's the emotionally intelligent person. It's pretty much like, and also, but okay, the issue with Lucas is that like the story makes him out to be a clown, like a easygoing, idealistic clown, which is another thing I don't like about the story. Which is again the reason why I think it was the game director that just wants to like, that's trying to like ego like Aura Farm and like be a self-insert. Because the game tries really hard to make you think that Lucas is like naive or something, even though everything he says like is correct or has a point. And the reason why he's wrong is because he's not as smart as Luke is. Like that's the entire logic behind him being like incorrect compared to our main character. But yeah, in his bad end, Luke ends up. It's really late. In his bad end, isn't the bowling ball influencer? In his bad end, oh yeah, so in both ends, by the way, Luke kills Gregian, like very outright. In the good end, or the true end, the way Luke kills Gregian is that he herds a bunch of chaos monsters to the bottom of a cliff, then he pushes Gregian off the cliff. Let's be very clear about this. Luke purposefully shoots Gregian off a cliff to the bottom of the cliff. And then while Gregian is screaming, the monsters that Luke led to the bottom of the cliff jump Gregian and eat him alive. So Gregian dies. But in the true ending, Luke has no guilt about doing this. He's like, oh yeah, like he got what he deserved, he's dead now, whatever. But in the bad ending, instead of kicking him off a cliff, the way that Luke kills Gregian is just by shooting him with a gun. And Lucas had told or had demanded a promise from Luke to never kill anyone. But in both endings, Luke killed Gregian. Like, I get that Luke didn't personally rip Gregian's heart out in the true ending, but Luke knowingly led monsters to somewhere and then pushed Gregian into the place where the monsters were and then watched him die. The garbage that Christian Bale doesn't Batman Begins doesn't kill you, just doesn't save you. I didn't watch Batman Begins, to be fair, but like I guess like in like Christian Bale movie, like maybe if Batman, like maybe if the villain like ended up in a, like if it was a situation where the villain themselves put themselves in danger and then died, Batman's like, oh, like whatever, like I did to save you, like I can accept that. I do agree that it's like a little stupid. Like that is just stupid. Because in the end, like you could have saved them. And I think in the court of law, like under normal ethics, like that is just like you would have been charged with killing the guy or like being like apathetic or something. But like if you what Luke did was Luke walked towards the place of the bomb, strapped Greg into a chair, and then walked away, and then said, I didn't kill the guy. Like, he rolled a grenade in the corner, threw Gregan over, and then the grenade exploded, and then Luke was like, well, that's not my fault. Like, are you serious? It doesn't make any sense. Whatever, man. But yeah, like, so like, for me, the way that the story would have been fixed would have been if Luke, so like, if Gregian and Luke both discovered chess, and then both learned chess at the same time, I would accept, like, I would be a little happier with the story quality, because then you could have written it in a way where Gregian, like, because Gregian's obviously less talented than Luke is, right? So what could have happened is that Gregian would have, like, Luke would have done the would have done the mate, and then Gregian would have been like, oh, like, I read this in a book yesterday that this is a really difficult mate, like I'm impressed. And then in the same game, Gregan could have then still done the promotion, because obviously Luke is, like, Gregan is the higher up, he's the official, he's the guy with the resources and the intelligence, right? So, yeah, Gregan like finding out promotions exist, and then getting the idea to promote Luke through that book interaction. And then you could also have Gregan, like, rediscovering a gambit through Luke in chess for the first time, because Luke's the one that does the gambit naturally. And then Gregan's like, oh shit, like you have that Gregan had a trauma flashback about when his squad was being forced to do a gambit, and then he had like, and then that happening the same game with the promotion. Then he could have had the trauma of being like, okay, like I'm gonna force Luke to do this to like repeat the trauma and then make him become a great leader. Because then at least like you can have Gregan being on the same level as Luke, of like somewhat the same level of intelligence, instead of just having Luke being talented enough to be a seasoned war veteran who knows the rules of chess, like to begin with. And I don't know why, like I brought up Silent Wish earlier. I don't know if I like fully finished that thought, but I don't know what it is about like game writer or like media writers and like trying to pretend that, or keeping the, what's the best way to word this? Because in Silent Witch and in Luke's backstory, the main way these characters lose a pivotal the way they both lose a pivotal like character building chess match is they simply don't know the rules of chess. So like in Luke's case, he didn't know what a promotion was, and in Silent Witch, she doesn't know what castling is. Like, can we stop having that trope? It's so lame that you have an Ultra Genius losing, not because they're actually challenged, but because they simply don't know the rules of the game, and then they just lose because of that. I feel like that's such a bad way of writing, like, a character. Like, oh, you win, like, good game, you win. I didn't know that you could do that. And that's the reason why they lose. Oh, I see. So you can play this way. I would have lost either otherwise. Oh, such a bad story. I was telling Rangehog yesterday, because Rangehog was chatting while I was playing story, that like I don't know if it's a toxic trait of mine to be overly critical of like intelligent characters. Because I feel like intelligent characters, like, to criticize a writer writing intelligent characters naturally implies that I think they could have done better. Because I have a baseline, interpretation of an intelligent person. And I don't know if that's like something that's because, I don't know if that's generated from an idea of I think I myself am intelligent, or if it's because like I know genuinely intelligent people that would not be that stupid. Character intelligence is one of the most difficult characters to write. I mean, I do agree that it's probably a difficult character to write, but I feel like it's such an easy trap to not fall into. Like, the issue with... So, like, for example, there's a story called The Infinite Mage, and this is the guy that, like, does a ton of math, right? In this, like, I think Good Will Hunting the same thing, where, like, the intelligent character is intelligent because they have insane processing power. Like, they just have a brain that moves super, super fast. Like, that is... Like, you can just do that, you know? Like, that is a decent character, Sorry, wow, this is, I should not have done this. Wait, if I convert and then skip, is that possible? Oh no, it's random. Narja having is fine, because she's the one that would take the instinct ignition anyways. But yeah, like, it's... I know they're hard to write, but... I think my main criticism is that the trap that most of these writers fall into isn't even necessarily like a true like writing pitfall, because you don't have to write. You don't have to take a very accessible, like concept. If that makes sense, because chess is accessible. Everyone in our era knows what chess is. Everyone that went through COVID probably experienced chess boom. Like, chess is not something that is inherent. Like, chess is not something that should be hard to write, because you have so many, like, there's so much media already about chess being like an intelligent person's game. So you already have like so many frames of references for chess, and therefore, if you're gonna use that as like your basis of proving someone's intelligence for war, you should just copy better done instances. That's fair. I remember stuff like Madara, Light Yagami, Aizen was very clear, although someone didn't have or didn't go through a proper writing test on these characters. Yeah, but again, like, it's... this might give me something extra. Like, again, like, with Light Yagami and Aizen, Madara, like, they get away with being a hyper-intelligent character because you don't, like, the suspension of disbelief is simply that they saw 1 trillion steps ahead. Right? Shogi, Go, something, maybe, but yeah, exactly. Like, if you had chosen a game that, like, no one plays, like, some people have heard of, but no one really plays, then, like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't know, like, I'm sure Korea has a board game. Like, surely Korea has a board game that you could have taken for a frame of reference. Like, it didn't have to be chess. But again, that's all rolls back into my complaint about how it's very obvious that like this is a self-insert character written by a character written by somebody or edited by somebody who desperately wants to be like treated that way. Because chess being like, it makes sense from this facet because chess is a very generically popular game. So the fact that they chose chess specifically is like a giant red warning indicator, or red sign, whatever it's called, like a warning indicator that like whoever wrote the story like desperately wants to be considered smart in the generic sense, if that makes sense. Like, they intentionally chose chess because they know chess is a generic game, and since it's a generic game, they know that people, if they're impressed by it, will be like, oh wow, clap clap clap, like you really are smart because I know chess and I recognize chess, and me recognizing chess, I can tell that you're smart because I know what you're talking about. I think that's genuinely the reason why they chose chess, because they knew it'd be a game everyone recognizes, and therefore it'd be easy for people to attribute real genius for the writer themselves. Slightly on a tangent. Yeah, because again, like, I do agree that like those, like Light Yagami specifically, like they do a lot of, or okay, Aizen I think is probably the most egregious, because Aizen specifically is like, he's like Light has a character flaw where he's very like egotistical, like much like Luke to a certain extent, or like Gregian, very egotistical, which is fine, because that ego is what drives the story and what leads to his failure. And then Aizen also gets ego, but at the very end of the story. But these characters are written to be smart because what they have that other characters don't have is the ability to like plan super far ahead and see and like use their strengths in a creative way, right? So like Light's like the really like famous potato eating chip or potato eating scene, right? Like that's a genuine example of Light's genius, because he knows that L knows, so he beautifully sets up situational awareness. Like it's like a double value play for Light. And that's why you can accept him being a genius, because he knows that L's watching, and he knows L probably knows. But he gets the ego farm, he gets the ore farm L while doing all this other stuff. Bro, it's cool they wrote the character, but they didn't think too far about how he'd be defeated. Oh yeah, exactly, yeah. Like it's like, oh, like they're hyper competent, they're super smart, everything's going their way, and the way they lose is like some plot convenience. Yeah. Nonsense, yeah. But obviously Luke doesn't have that. Luke and Greggian don't have that for the most part. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think I agree that intelligent characters are hard to write, but their difficulty of their writing style shouldn't ever be related to the setup or the proving that they are smart or hyper intelligent or hyper competent. The pitfall should be what you're saying, where it's like, oh, like the way we beat this hyper intelligent character is gonna be some hyper convoluted and like very plot driven nonsense. Because in that scenario, it does make sense that like it's like you believe they're smart, so the lack of satisfaction is from them losing in an unsatisfying way. The intelligent character should never be like, what? They're smart? What do you mean they're smart? They're obviously an idiot. Like, that's the vibe I get from Luke and Greggian, which is why it's like extra like stupid. Because I'm not doubting, like with Aizen, Light, L, I'm not doubting their intelligence. I'm doubting their decision making and emotional control for this one instance that ends up bringing about the downfall. But again, with Luke, it's like oh, like you're not even smart to begin with. Like how does this work? You're not even smart to begin with. Yeah, very, very unimpressive Luke story. And like I said a while ago, like Naruto's story isn't really particularly special, but Naruto's story at least is like a very nice exploration of like being human, or like finding your humanity. Like it's just wholesome, and like again, it's really nice that you can actively find a true ending by simply thinking like, what would somebody who wants to be a human choose to do? Like what would a human decision be in this scenario? Like that's something really, like that's why I like Naruto's story, because you can choose the right decision by simply having empathy, because Naruto is inherently an empathetic character and empathetic being. But for Luke, it's just have info that you possibly cannot have on the first playthrough, and then just assume that everything will work out for this hyper-competent character. Good, when I look at Luke's ego, I'm like, oh wow, oh he's smart, but I question how smart he actually is. Yeah. You're basically never told. Like how, like why. Oh yeah, that's another thing, like with all the other character stories, you're at least like kind of told, or like, you're like, it's like kind of revealed why the character is the way they are. So like for example, like with Renoa, you're told she's like a prodigy, but you're also outright told that she's a prodigy that also got sent into a combat unit, and she got pushed, and she also has like this hidden power inside her that gives her the Black Rose name, right? And she also crashes out a lot, and so that's how you know Renoa is powerful. Naruto's story was cohesive, had relevant points, bad things made sense, involved Gaia, which is cool. Yeah, I agree. Like it's like Naruto's story is a genuine, like it's a genuine story. Like you go through the true end and then you work back through the bad ends, and you're like, oh shit, that's cool. Like again, besides the last final bad end, which is just like, I mean, I guess it's like if you're new to the trope, then it's somewhat informative. But if you've seen the trope of like a father figure going evil, but actually being like kind at heart, like you'd see where that's going. But like Naruto's story was like, oh, like knowing about Haku, like seeing Haku's fall from being like a relatively normal person, realizing that Haku's behind all the stuff that went on in the lab, knowing that, like, seeing Narja's true final potential, that's all super cool. Because when you go backwards to the bad ends, you see in real time Haku going like, oh yeah, big sis, if you were also insane like I was, you could have been like real up there. And then Narja proves it in the next bad end because she turns into like Miss Kaiju Mommy, right? Like that's cool. That's really, to me, that's good writing, because you get told something, and then if you read, you see it, and then you see it in real time, right? Like it's obviously very basic, but considering that the expectations for CZN were already pretty low for most people, it's like a, oh, thank God they can do this basic story like premise and writing. Narja wallpaper and that trauma coach and what we got. Agreed. Super agree. I'm gonna run through this because there's gonna be any points for exploration. Yeah, that Narja wallpaper was really, really cute. I also agree we should have gotten it. But I didn't know Carol is in this game. Pausers. Kina, I hate to break it to you, but Kairon is kind of dog shit in this game. I'm sorry to find out this way. He's playable. He's definitely playable in like this content, but he's never gonna be like a main, like an impressive main carry when it comes to like high level content. I'm pretty satisfied to play though. I feel like their story had 4 aspects. Nobody priors. I did not care if they never did it, but maybe split between eating people. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Like I get, like I don't know what changed between like I guess a better way to put this is that like with Luke's trauma code, or yeah, okay, with Narja and Luke's trauma code releasing at the same time gave me the impression that they'd be of same quality, which I feel like that's a safe assumption. I feel like I am valid for thinking that it would be the same quality story. So I do actually feel like that's why I'm like very annoyed, like extra annoyed by how bad Luke's trauma code was, because you have probably the best story in the game on Narja, and then you have like what's very easily the worst story in the game in Luke. Like I think Act 1 story was pretty awful, but at least Act 1 story had the advantage of being like the introductory story for the game, if that makes sense. Like this card to get the points back. So like Act 1 in any game is gonna be bad because you have to do the setup, and then you have to. I think Honkai Star Rail was actually no, but Act 1 in HSR was her spaceship or her space station, which was messy. I think people think that Bellabog was good, but I think I remember her space station being very whatever. So I don't think any gacha game has ever had a good Act 1. Maybe never is a strong word, but I think most gacha games have a very weak Act 1. Yeah, like it's just it's just impressive how whatever it was. Is this double Tiffany? It's not double Tiffany. Her space station was very whatever, yeah. I actually skipped her space station. I always started reading the story properly in Bellabog. Speaking of HSR, I've not played HSR. Did I get the... Yo, where am I? Where's my correct cards, by the way? I'm trying to get this stupid like, box. Whatever. I think people overhyped whatchamacallit? I can't remember his name. Penaconi. East Marksy, Ocean's too slowly. I haven't played. I actually have not played HSR in like 3 months, actually. Like, I get burned out from Euphorius. You play HSR in 3 weeks? Yeah, I need to play the post story, but I don't know. I don't know. Something about that game just like it's not fun to. It's like not fun long term for some reason. Even though it is. Even though I did enjoy the story. Part of me wants to try and be like more of like a lore YouTuber. Because it was kind of fun. Okay, I think obviously I made the Naruto video because of the content creation thing, so it's like 5,000 extra crystals for me to make it. But I did actually put some effort into that video, and so it makes me sad that like no one clicked on it. And it's not even okay, I know some people clicked on it, but it makes me sad that like it makes me sad confirming that no one is really interested. I think the thumbnail is also bad and style is also bad, but I think knowing that Chaos Zero Nightmare is not a story-based game, people didn't really care. Those are becoming nice under the market. I think the issue with Chaos Zero Nightmare specifically is that like it's an extra, like it's extra bad, or like it's extra interesting, if that makes sense. Like, if it was like a different, like with Enfield, Deep in Dragon Travel for 3 days, what server are you on? Dude. Are you still top 50? I managed to push top 300 because I like pulled really hard on the banners, and then like realized Odin 8. Odin. Oh, you server hopped. Dirty server hopper. Nah, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think my luminary power is like giga low. Because I think like my strongest luminary is like number 800 in the server. But I was like top 300 or top 250 in pushing the dungeons. Which I'm not that surprised about, but it was kind of funny to confirm. Oh, right. Oh, I didn't realize that's how they separated it. When you said server, I thought you meant server number, not the deity itself. Interesting. I wonder what the difference, or what the value of like different server numbers within the same deity is then. The gooning face? Oh yeah, that's... You're gonna get used to that. Every character has a gooning face. They're either going insane, like Renoa's cool, because Renoa's like about to beat the shit out of you. But every other character, besides the men, has a gooning face. Like if it's a woman, they have a gooning face. If it's a man, they're probably going insane unless it's Owen. Only Owen has a non-gooning face in this game. For breakdown. Zeus, Odin, something else, I see. Yeah, the game's been fun, honestly. Or Dragon Traveler is definitely a guilty pleasure. Like, it's surprisingly good, I think. Which is ironic, because I know a lot of my usual gacha friends think it's really bad. I think it's because of the pulling system. I think the pulling, or the way pulls work in Dragon Traveler is really disingenuous. So that's why the usual whales don't like it as much. I'm not top 50, but it's weird because some parts you rank top 40 and you're like question mark. Oh yeah, that's really funny. Yeah. It is odd how the game works out, or how the game like does that. Because I think it's what I was talking about earlier, like your overall account power is nowhere near top 50, but because you're actually playing the game like well, you must be pushing top 50 in content, which is probably the more important metric. To me, at least, it's the more important metric. I figure that's what it is. Yeah. Like it's like how I'm 250 for Prague, but nearly 1,000 for actual character level. How did you end up here? Wanderer. I think you did beat the shit out of this girl. She gives you the mythic version. Something that'll stay and try to do it for 20-30 minutes, even more for sub. Oh yeah. That's why it was up in... I mean, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. That's you stay up all night for no reason other than you can, and you're like, I hate my life, but this is all entertaining. Bruh. Yeah, instead of, I think my issue, or I think the issue with the video was that I worded it like a review. I'm pretty sure the correct way for lore videos, especially as a like if I was a known lore tuber, I have a feeling it would have been perfectly fine. But since I'm not a lore VTuber or a lore YouTuber, I think no one wanted to click on it, because no one cares about like a no-name's opinion. So I think what I should have done is I should have I'm getting a shield, by the way. Let's see. I think it should have been a Naruto story explained. I'm fairly certain that's what I did wrong. It shouldn't have been review, it should have been explained. Because if it said explained, then people might actually click on it. Because it did just end up explaining it. But I shouldn't have done the QT thing of what I did. Points of the pros and cons, starting me off, like, can't fill limited banner 50-50, aside from the by getting the whole systems. This is one of the things that need to be online 24/7. Yeah. Agreed. It's nice that you can, or it's nice that you can't fill 50-50. Although I actually no, I think it is better because the standard pulls are pretty consistent. My current issue is that I don't know if I'm briefing myself. I know the game's been out in China for a while, so I think a lot of people that are actually like good at the game like know how to balance out their pulls. And I obviously don't, because I did not play China or research China at all. Alright. But yeah. Like, I've heard that Ifrit and the current girl are both good. Ifrit and Gabriel. I heard those two are quite decent. Like, meta for a while. And that Marilis is actually bad. I pulled Marilis to Prague, and then after I copied some teams, I realized that I should just be going burst instead of healing. Pulled Opulus, let me figure out the stopping point and give me an image of 2 games to save for. Oh, gave you an image, I see. I really want to all-in Gabriel because it's a hot white woman. I'm getting heavy Orlia vibes from Gabriel, so I really want to pull her for that alone. I want to pull her. But also, I don't like May Gabriel's not as good. I want the casual Gabriel outfit in the background of her event. I think that looks really nice. Like, if I could get that Gabriel, I just all in her. Gabriel's solid, I think the only issue is the player faction. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't pull her. So I was like squinting at her effects, and I was like, do I need her faction? And I think to properly play her faction, you need Athena. Look at that. The instinct value. Loggers. Let's do it again, I guess. More mark. More mark, more memes and dreams. Yeah, I think it's fine. I probably should have cast ended, whatever. Need Athena, but it can't install value overall. I have I can see the okay. Non-Zero. I don't think I explained what I was going for at all, by the way. So you saw I cast Instinct Ignition, right? So Instinct Ignition works on this spell. This Ceremonial upgrade. So when I create this, it's gonna come with a random epiphany. Right? Oh wait. What? Wait, what? Why didn't it work? Oh, it went on Ballista. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's why it didn't work. Oh, that's why it never worked on the Oreo labbing either. Oh, okay, yeah. But what, okay, regardless. So yeah, Instinct Ignition exists. So you create this and it works on this. And the entire idea is that I want to get Spirit Capox. And then on the future turn, use Spirit Capox to create it again. Because Spirit Capox reads, choose a card in your draw pile, draw it, and then create a copy. So the idea is that I'm gonna like create my own Fire Emblem Heroes card block. And again, I don't know if it'll work because I've never gotten Spirit Capox. Like I've literally never seen Spirit Capox a singular time in my entire time of playing this game. But I have Instinct Ignition and I have obviously a select thingy. So just to see if it even works, I need one Spirit Capox. And that's the reason why I'm playing. But again, I haven't even seen one. Instinct Ignition is such a funny card to me. One of the few they actually have the common sense to hard limit. Yeah. Can you imagine if Chessa just had infinite free value? That would have been silly. Ooh, pretty. Wait, I fucked up. Well, I guess it didn't really fuck up that bad. I think I've had both these equips. I think maybe Fairy. I think this one I more likely have had before. That's just extracts. I think both of those are a bit harder to find than the Mythic at the end of the boss. I only got one there. I need to see what I have and don't have. I think I should have gotten a lot of points for leveling there, but I got like nothing. Bro, where are my extra? Where are my extras? Oh! I just realized I need to take. Oh, I need to take tier 13. Because if I take. Oh, I'm so stupid. If I wanted to dupe, whatchamacallit, then I need both. If I want to have two copies of Cafox, yeah, whatever, it's still fine. I can build one Cafox first, and then worry about the others. But you need 160 minimum to get to the dupe a monster card. Alright, I'm gonna run pre-rolls. I'm gonna run ads on Twitch. Sorry guys. I'll respond in chat if it's if you guys say anything that it's not done. What am I missing for equipment? I'm missing this. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this. Ball, flower, any day, cavalry, ring. Okay, I got most of the equips. Looks like it's mostly events then. These 5 events and a lot of monsters I need to find. Oh wait, I can't use remove. I see so many things to redo some of these sometime. Yeah, I'm only doing this because of this meme. I don't really care about farming levels. In fact, I saw a Warbalt bitch on the creator Discord about how it's actually really bad to begin with. These are all terrible. I'll just remove this. I saw a Warball bitch about leveling and being punished for it, which I think is actually very valid. He said he said that there needs to be a way to undo or unmark certain equip procs because you actively get punished for chasing equips right now. And he's completely right on that. And I agree that you should not be punished for taking these. Okay, I gotta get 3. Get 3. It's a bit stupid that the more you unlock, the less likely you can get the good weapons. Like for example, Dimensional Cube. If I unlock the level 30 reward from here, it's like some trash garbage. But then I lose more access to Destiny and Psionic Armor for it. And those are actually really useful weapons. Also, this comp is so stupid strong. I guess I'm not finding the hardest mods, to be fair. And I think there have been a few scenarios where I would have lost if I was on a harder mod. I'm not even building correctly. Briefly answer your earlier thought. Logically, you pull 8 copies. 8 copies? 8? You get it to Red Star? That's a lot of copies. Is it the same thing? What the fuck? Really? Not many. That's horrifying. Oh, I just pissed all of them off at the same time. That's not good. Stop at Red 1, max 16 copies. I get the logic, because then free-to-play, you pull 8 to get the power spike, and then since you only have 5 sweeps a day. 5 sweeps a day, I assume you can sweep like 3. I guess Red Star probably unlocks all 5 sweeps available on one character, and then just tunnel them for all 5. So you get 5 shards. 5 shards a day, 12 days, you get 1. Every 2 weeks you get 1 copy, so it'll take you 8 weeks. No. Yeah, roughly 2 months to finish the 8-star, and then in that 2 months you get another. Okay. I see the logic. It does make sense. I guess I should see if I can get the Gabrielle copies then. But okay, my other issue is that I mean, I can't even do a meme on Gronk anyways. Might as well pick these. I think So like you get Poseidon for free. So I was only aiming for Poseidon for my Rex, or my EX rather, because you can get 6-star Poseidon really easily. I actually don't know how long it takes to roll an EX. Yeah, I mean I think it's gonna be forever, right? Like probably forever. These are just so cute. Yeah, cause that I feel like Poseidon is the correct take, but if I want to play Gabriel, then I have to. Like I have to go for Athena to make Gabriel worth it. I guess I could do a thing where like I go for the I guess I don't know what the future cards hold. Cause I'm thinking like, because obviously elemental reactions, like it's based on how fast you can get the fresh pops. So I mean again it's a research issue. But if they look at Electro or another wind-based character, because right now I think my issue with the elemental reactions is that Ifrit doesn't really. So you pop the first elemental reaction with Oberon, I think that's her name, or Obeni, whatever her name is, whoever the elf tank is. You pop it with her and Worm instantly, and then I don't know how you're supposed to get the next chill or the next proc off. Because Ifrit doesn't pop it. Obviously Siegfried has another ignite source, but how do you get the other evaporate stack? Like, do we know if the next character is gonna be elemental reaction? And if they're gonna be valid or like relevant elemental reaction units? Oh, that's what Poseidon's for. Poseidon would be the next chill proc. Because what would happen is that you'd likely cast Siegfried first, and then you cast Siegfried to pop condensation instantly. Oh. Yeah, I feel like for account health. Oh, this is really broken. I think for account health, you should probably pull Poseidon because you can do. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna pretend to know what the actual meta is, but in my head, you go Red Worm, and then you go into the fight, Poseidon activates her spell that immediately casts Chill, and then you cast Siegfried, like when you unlock your Luminary spells, you cast Siegfried to get condensation, and then you immediately pop your Worm spell, and then you pop Obeni's skill to pop double condensation instantly. So, in that scenario, I could still run Gabriel. Like, it won't be good, but I can still run Gabriel for fun. Because then my team would be Obeni, Siegfried, Gabriel, plus a healer. I have 2 spaces left. So it should still be fine to go that. Poseidon, Wasum is Zeus, and then Fire Girl. No idea who this one is. 3 girls. So it's like free to play. Is a free to play version then just Poseidon, Siegfried, and I get Zeus. Because Fire Girl sounds like she's just like Siegfried's just like the placeholder, free to play placeholder for that. Could be wrong, obviously. Did I mess up? I'll just go here, aren't I? Yeah, let's go here. Oops. I could risk going. Oh no, I didn't go. Oh, it's not the right one. Alright, I'll have to go through this tunnel then. To try and get into the middle path. I have a 1 in 3 of getting this corrected. Ah, shame. I was hoping to not get this because, because if I don't get this, then the rest of the fights are monster fights instead of, these things. take this. It wasn't an elite. If it wasn't an elite, I would have gone down. I don't want Divine Epiphany because I don't want it to hit Narja. Oh, oops. I was bad clicking. Hopefully that doesn't make me lose the run. He does so much damage. I didn't mean to kill there. Torch that should not be extinguished. What a funny name. Is that a limited card here? I guess it probably is. Probably should be destroying that. Unlucky. Gotta go into interior again. I'm sure there's a hidden item in here. Wow. Will I get anything for fighting them? I'll fight them. Might as well. Double vulnerable is so ridiculous. What the heck? I just want one Kafox, man. I just want to see how. I just want to see if it works. Am I asking for that much? Holy shit! Why is this game playing with me? I just want to know. I think out of all the character animations, I still think Haru's is the best animated, but Naruto's is probably second for me now. I think the only effect I like for Serenial is her ego skill, but it's not because of Serenial of the animation being good. The only reason why I like Serenial's ego skill is because I think Serenial, like, her face is pretty. Like I think like her ore farm is really funny, and her face is pretty. But I think animation wise, it's like way worse than Narja. I think Narja is really cool. Fox is rare as fuck. Man, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm trying to find it now. I want it now. Give it to me now. Do I have exhausted cards? Only 2. Does it activate it? No, it doesn't. Narja animations, I just like you like Narja animations like Vanilla lasers, which is unfortunate given how much he plays them. Yeah, it's like the snapping for me. It's kind of boring. Yeah, her ego is like this aura farm. Like that's cool. Like that's cool, but like everything else is like kind of silly to me at least. Samya. Bronca's so funny. Dagger that tricked Shadow. I think I've not gotten this one. They changed a lot of random assets in this game. Like, the icons, like hard icons, are different for copy. Draw. Probably draw. Bro, where are my elite monster nodes? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If I go here, I risk all 3 of these being lost. Alright, fine, I guess. I go through here to make it faster, I guess. Middle. I can't really tell if I want to take concentration more seriously. I think making the lore video like made me like actually think about being a bit better about making videos, or like not even making videos, but like it made me want to like maybe try doing lore, if that makes sense. But I don't know if I really have that drive in me, because I have to figure out. I realized that like I don't edit much, which I think is fine, but I don't really edit that much, and because my editing's not good, I mean, I guess in the end it's all about clickbait. I don't know how important like the hyperactive editing is for actual YouTubing these days, because everyone does it, so it's kind of like the bare minimum, but I don't know if it's something that people demand to exist for it to even have a chance. Because the lore video stuff, I know that a lot of like ironically enough, a lot of the like book reviewers and stuff, they don't do any edits at all. Whereas like game lore viewers will add a lot of edits in, or like a lot of clips of the thing they're talking about in the background. I don't know about this game, but most of the Limbus channels you watch don't go that crazy with the editing. I see. By the way, hey Chase, I feel like it's been a bit. But yeah, I think it's not like I'm referring more to like I'd say it's been a bit, as if I haven't seen you in the longest channel a good amount recently. But I meant more like the act of putting the slides in, I guess. Or maybe they just like yap with like background, because that's what I did for the Naruto video. Was I just what did I do? The Naruto video, I just like put in the chapters that came up. I think it's probably good enough for the most part. Title change would have been better. How much editing the lore video? Granted, I haven't watched one in a while. Yeah, I think I did change the title once already, but I didn't make it into the like video or like Naruto explained, because I'd already like in the video itself I said it was a review. But I guess it's like it could just be clickbait. Like who the fuck cares at that point? It should have just been clickbait, regardless. Like it's genuinely not that deep. We'll see though. I'll probably give it a try with the Luke thing. Maybe I'll record that Luke video tonight, just to like get the roasting out of my system. Wait a second. It's always so overstimulating watching a new gacha game. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this one. Tech grid? Oh, I don't want any of these. Yeah, this one's like very, I mean, it's like decent as just like a slideshow, like watch all the pretty animations, but to know what's going on, it's like a pretty standard roguelike crawler, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Let's do so much damage this turn. Turn 1, by the way, takes 700, turn 1. It's really fair. Giving Slay the Spire is all I understand. Yeah, that is supposed to be one of the main inspirations for this game. Slay the Spire. This is the Slay the Spire aspect. So I think it's like nice in that regard, where it does it's like mostly there for that main rogue crawler aspect. Slay the Spire with big assets. Yep. With very big assets. It's a good game. But it's pretty involved, because right now if you were to start, I think you might get through most of the it takes a while to get to the level that you're supposed to be in order to engage with most of the kibble content. I'd say it takes about like 3 weeks of actively using all of your stamina, like maybe 2.5 weeks to get to level 50, which is when it's when the game is like really in full force. So right now is actually the best time to start, because it's not an event, so you have time to catch up, like mentally catch up and understand what's happening. If you want to play, of course. But if you start in like 2 weeks, it might genuinely be like even more overwhelming than it is right now. Because in 2 weeks is when the season technically really starts. And then once that happens, like you'll have the base game to contend with, as well as a bunch of other shit. Like the event, chaos and everything, but I guess it does a good job of like drip beating content by level locking it, so it might still be okay, but yeah. It also is using a lot of quality of life soon, so that's another reason to recommend it, I think. Is that should actually be better. Also, like, it's not a game that's good enough for me to say that you should start it. It's pretty fun, but I think it's a huge time sink to properly play it. And because the story isn't incredible, there's almost no value in like playing it as like a side game, if that makes sense. Like, this is a game you play as the main game until they make the chaos mode way better. And then at that point, you're not really playing it as a main. You're not really playing as a gacha game. You're playing it as like a Slay the Spire adjacent game, which is obviously totally fine, but it is a bit ironic considering it's a gacha. Bro, I think I've seen every single monster card rather, other than Kafox. And I think I've seen Kafox the most frequently. And somehow... Whatever, man. Oh, hey. That's a rare one. Give me eternity. Oh my god, not another non-Kafox. Actually, I think Kafox would destroy me on exterior. Maybe it's better that I don't see her now, or see them now. Goodbye, Veronica. Oh, never mind. He's still alive.
대상을 집중 타격합니다. 대응이 필요합니다. 코발트 3명. 조준하겠 3명. 준비됐어. 코발트 어떤 적이든 완벽하게 제거해드릴게요.
This map is so unfriendly, by the way. Like, this is actually kind of a hard map to beat. I have so much shield. Wait, where did that come from? Wait. Assault boots. Oh. Holy crap. Makes 100 damage? Yeesh. It's fine. I have 8 cards. I think I crit just kills. Oh, not quite. Rat. What the? I think 150 is high for that alternative compensation for that event. Ah, it's not the right guy again. Man. Where's my freaking... Where's my freaking Kafox? Dude, it's taking me longer to find a singular monster card than it's gonna take me to get, like, my Naruto deck. What the frick? What's going on? Pew pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew pew, Samyeon. Blah blah blah. I love shooting lasers. Samyeon. It's kind of wild. Make it end, make it stop. Hand it over. Next one, surely. Rat of Steel. I'm not killing with this, am I? I forgot it has shield. I need to do... Oh, by crit I kill. Dang. Thanks for telling me to finish my battle missions last time? Oh. No problem. I'm glad the timing worked out. To answer your question, as far as the current meta in Dragon Trial was wild faction spam with Marilla's and stuff. Then Elemental Reaction was free Poseidon, and if Whale Gabriel thing, I see. Apparently the whole time there was an Abyss double I didn't know about. Oh, yes, the simulation. The other side of simulation. Yeah, the game doesn't do a good job of telling you where everything is, because the simulation's kind of hidden behind, clicking on it and, like, looking upwards. And it's not very obvious that you have to look up for it as well. Yeah, I was doing the wild spam, but the wild spam's not good. Like, for, like, super pushing, as far as I can tell. Like, I was, like, stuck on a event stage for a hot minute, and then I looked at what other people were doing, and they were, they had the, one-shot thing, and then I one-shot everything, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Now here I am. Abyss is new. I mean, Tower is... Okay, wait, sorry. Why does this not work? Why do Giant Ballistas not get deactivated or get instant ignition? Like, why is this uniquely not working with ignition? Like, I should have Agony or anything, but I think it's because it's a no-cost spell. It doesn't work properly. It's a bit annoying. That means in Chaos, like, not that it matters, obviously, because I'm not struggling at all, but that means in Chaos, I can't take instant ignition in Chaos, and everybody expects it to work. But yeah, Abyss, I think most people say Abyss as in, like, the, or I think more generically, you can consider Abyss to be Basin. But Tower and Abyss are both up there, right? The exact same thing. Abyss is new, for sure, though, comparatively. Oh, excuse me.
조준하겠습니다. 급속 충전 시스템 가동. 코발트 선멸. 준비됐어. 끝없는 대상을 집중 타격합니다. 코발트 선멸. 뭘 하면
I'm obsessed.
조준하겠습니다. 코발트 선멸.
It's doing so much damage to me, by the way. What is that? Doesn't this one-shot me on a different modifier? 5 morale? Huh? How do I live that if I'm on a different modifier? Am I supposed to live on a different modifier? What is that shit? Horrifying. Bruh. Do I actually need to, like, get proper... Wait, am I dead? He's at 9 morale? Oh. What the fuck? Why is this guy so chunky? Okay, this world might be a little impossible too if I go too high in level. I mean, all it matters unless I want to dupe. Many people want to dupe, but I don't have to reach the end. What the heck? I think I didn't take Dormant Seeds yet. Oh, but all these are uniques. I think Flame is probably the safest one. Or, well, it's another one of those arguments where it's like, I'll probably see Dormant Seeds more often than Torch that should not be extinguished. But they're both accessories. No, this one. I already took this earlier though, right? Whatever, man.
방주는 오늘도 안전하답니다.
Oh, they're all mind broken this time. Oh, because Narja, I see. Makes sense, actually. Any, what the heck? These all suck. Wait, these are all so difficult. Give me this one, then? What the heck? Alright, well... Oh, this is where Droplet is from. I don't know how useful that is. I feel like it's probably okay in Chaos, but definitely not good in real gameplay. I should probably unlock it for Chaos Assault though. I've been feeling that to be really good in Chaos Assault. Maybe not on this comp. Actually, if it's not good on this comp, should I even bother with it? I've also realized just now that I also have not seen the correct Serenial Epiphany upgrade a single time. It's only 2 elites. Oh, it's only 2 elites. Dude. I'm missing my increased elite mob count. I'm missing the elite card itself. I'm missing human debuffs. Like, minus 50% HP and no rest stop with no true healer has gotta be the most illegal thing in this game. Also, what is healing at the end of turn? Was I getting veracity there? Oh, it was. I can't take any of these. I'll probably do this though. Help them! I'm helping them! Yahaha! You found me! Okay, please drop Kafox. Please drop the Kafox. I just want to see if it works. Just drop the Kafox. Just give it to me. Just hand it over. It's not that hard. Surely. One time. Yeah, I'm gonna spread damage out. I'm kind of scared of Fellowship, honestly. Oh wait, it doesn't restack, it just stays. So I have to trigger Fellowship no matter what, regardless? Oh no, it goes away. Okay. Bruh. My ass is getting beat. Like, what the fuck? My goose is getting cooked. Bro, it does not help the fact, or I'm not helped by the fact that I'm I guess this game is a bit Epiphany dependent. Oh dear. Like AoE. Bruh. Bruh, I'm dying. Huh? If you make Serenial Goon, I'm literally fighting. Okay, but that's like that's not my decision to make, no? I feel like it's not up to me on whether or not she goons or not. Oh, I forgot to show you the wallpaper. By the way, Kina, like, just so you know how bad it is, if you look up Serenial wallpaper on Google, it doesn't show up. If you look up any other character's wallpaper, I'm fairly certain it shows up, but Serenial alone in this game, her wallpaper does not show up on Google. You have to go onto Reddit for it. Like, that's how interesting it is. Yeah. 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 Also, that trope just handed me the shovel and nade combo. More damage to weaken targets, and then weaken to enemies on start of battle. It's kind of sickening now. Alright, I didn't get the drop! Bro, what's the drop rate on these monster cards? Have I seen everything else but Fox? Or almost everything else. I got the draw 4, I got the shield damage, I got bone, I got 3. I'm pretty sure I got 1 more too. Yeah, I got everything but Fox, like, to trigger, I think, that I've seen. Man. I should probably be looking at these settlement items. I keep forgetting, because I might get something good from them. I'm just kind of clicking away. I saw this active. Okay, what is healing me? Am I stupid? What has been healing me at the end of turn this entire time? I'm so confused. Is there a bug that heals me? Like, I don't get it. Have I missed a mechanic somewhere in this game? Where it heals me at the end of turn for fun? One day Fox will arrive. Real. But that day is not today. What if your Pokemon has leftovers? True. That new blessing? It happened last time too, though. At this create. Oh my god, it's Alyssa! Oh, how could I have not known? It's Alyssa. It's the freaking partner. I swear to god, if this guy drops a monster card again, we're gonna have words. I also might just have to leave the, I'm gonna have to reset the codex at this point, because this is actually getting kind of difficult. Because my Nardra still is not really properly built out. Bro. I had a 50% chance to discard something useful. And I proceed to not discard the bad cards. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not mad. Are you mad? I'm not mad. Bro. I hate this mod so much. Chase was right in the end. One of my Pokemon did in fact have leftovers. Again? Why does he keep doing that? Why does he keep discarding my good cards? Get him, Elysian. Dear god. I'm an exterior! It did it again! It keeps doing it. He's just going my good cards. I'm going to die! I'm gonna die. I keep losing the like weighted 45% chance of keeping a good card in my hand. Oh, it's because I have the create. No, it doesn't affect staff sale, man. Just don't die. Oh, there's Veronica. Oh my god. Actually did it that time. Alicia. I think I'm dead. Bruh. I live. Wait, I just crit. If I don't crit, I die. Bruh. I needed one crit out of that, you know what? I needed one crit out of that entire string. Or I need to hit this 50%. Oh, I see what I did wrong just now. Wait. Oh, it's the activation. Oh my lord. Whatever, it's fine. It's still enough. I probably can just do this and then do this. I get one stress from that, but whatever. Dude. I'm definitely not. Oh, I'm just dead, I think. That was a basic mob, by the way. I got my ass kicked by a basic mob. Let's retain. Why? What do you mean link crash? Oh, because I discarded it. That's why it's bugged out. I'm enjoying how chill the music is. Oh yeah. It's cause I have it's background music. It's the I'll show you in a bit. So like the Bond wallpapers in this game have slightly different music or background music. Bro. Whatever. And this is like the QC one. I keep getting this homing laser. Isn't that kind of lucky? To always get the best of the laser. But yeah, the actual music for the game is a bit more dark, but I just wanted to have Barrel's music on because I like it more than everything else the game has to offer. What? Youch, youch. So, you're telling me I didn't draw firing prep the entire, or does it not tell me? Does it not tell me that I have it active because it's in my hand because of the bug? Is that what's happening? Whatever. Also, I think I've said this before, but like, Narja is definitely not a healer. I've never won this fight. Should I try? I think I get my ass kicked every time. Actually, I'm fairly certain that it's not even a good fight as well. Just not gonna bother. Oh, that was close. Oh right, it's a max health issue. I got lucky though. I'm trapped in hell. I should probably just make my life easier considering how rough I'm having it.
다시 찾아주세요. 강력한 적입니다.
Give me Fox, please. Give me Fox.
베로니카에게
I don't want to farm 3 hours for a single monster card frog. Please. I didn't ask for this pain and suffering.
힘을 빌려줘. 써버릴까요? 진심인가 본데? 준비됐어. 소용없다.
Oh, that's another reason why I never get that value from this. It's reducing the cost and then dipping on me.
침착하게 코발트 급속 충전 시스템 가동. 조준하겠습니다. 3년, 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 3년.
Oh, it takes some damage? Still does. I missed.
의지가 침잠할 때 절망이 입을 벌리지.
Lechomp.
코발트 3년, 3년, 3년. 지켜 조준하겠습니다. 3년. 준비됐어. 코발트 3년.
I'm pretty sure I've triggered this like 5 times in a row.
힘을 빌려.
Sometimes always lucky.
괜찮아. 전부 삼켜버려.
Fail. Crit? I need a double crit there to properly kill it in one go.
준비 소용없다.
Again? It's like 6 times in a row. Okay, I see where my RNG went. I'm not allowed to get my Circuit Fox because instead to hit like 8 coin flips in a row on Ballista's generating.
고생하셨어요. 제가
Like, sure, whatever.
되었을까요?
Sword reflected in the lake. I'm gonna keep this. I need this for... Do I even want to trigger level 30? Whatever, we'll just do it. That replacement might cost me the run. But again, not like it matters. They want to get rid of this level anyways. These stats are getting higher and higher. Oh! Deficiency? Thank God. This map just got way more bearable. What's not bearable is these elites not being on the same plane ever. Dude. I'm guaranteed an elite inside Chaos. But then I lose the flexibility to go down here. To go above, I can still make it. Ugh. I guess it's faster to go above. Yeah, I think it's faster to not take the tunnel and just go up and back down. Because there's more events and shops in that direction.
하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 내게 힘을 빌려. 써버릴까요? 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있습니다.
Clang clang. Wait a second, it's like that skeleton bashing a thing meme.
준비됐다.
Wait a second. I can meme that later.
침착하게.
Oh, I need to find a, I need to turn on music and just like go back into this fight. Or I can find where this guy is in a generic mob fight and record it there.
써버릴까요? 침착하게.
There's so much meme potential for that clang clang. I don't know if it's good RNG or if the taunt forces Veronica to attack like that.
뭘 하면 되지? 강화된 급속 충전 시스템 가 조준하겠습니다.
Yahaha, you found me. Yahaha, you found me.
3년. 준비됐어.
I definitely messed up somewhere.
지켜줘. 엘리시오.
Well, having too much fun just pumping lasers and not enough brain cells actually firing for proper turn order. Sup, yeah. Races of the Beast. The Immortal Scale. Okay, I'm definitely getting level 30. The storage item will be mine. Let's swap this out. Dude, I keep activating this double ballista. I really feel like my luck, like this is so high roll. What in my life is gonna go wrong at this rate for hitting all of these ballistas this consistently? Like, I'm sure I missed a few and didn't notice, but the fact I'm seeing so many hits is a little concerning. Like, what is going on? Bro, is this fate bugged? Fuck. How am I perma hitting these ballistas? Also, why are they doing my entire HP bar? Something is happening in this game. I don't know what it is, but something evil's happening for sure. Oh. I'll take these. Oh no. I think Fortitude is probably the best option here. This means that costs 30 now, I think? 30... Okay, I still have 80. I still have 20. So I just need a hit. I just need a hit, haha! So easy, huh? Clover of the Forest. I don't think I've seen this. Have I seen this? I'm not... Oh. It's another. I should have gone for the shop. That was a mistake. I never had to take the spike because I already know it's not the correct one. I could have saved like a minute of my life. Oh wait, that was the two. That not worked the way I thought it was gonna work. I should have used homing laser first and then another one for afterglow. Wakes up 2 ego, not a big deal, but got the order. Oh. Weekend's honestly such a good at stat effects for chaos. Probably getting so much value off this effect. Like, I'm probably not dead purely because of that. Shield man. We have fucking Shoix thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Shoix has unironically said shield man at some point for fun. Oh no, I think it's oh no, it's called pushman. I think is what he called that attack. No crit. Youch! No, I got the monster card again from this asshole. Oh, just kill me. Just kill me. Why? Why not Spirica Fox? Why not Spirica Fox, please? Agreed. I think this should be enough, because it's gonna be 5 nasty damage. I'll be activating this afterwards. Oh, I should have drawn for, that doesn't matter. That was a better way to play that, because they could have drawn into the shackles and then gone mealtime active. Doesn't really matter too much, but yeah. There was a better way to do that.
조준 완료. 코발트 라이트.
Oh, Serenial. Oh. What does her E2 even do? I know that people say her E2 like makes her even more broken, but I actually don't even know what it does, because she already does so much garbage as is. Spirica Fox! Spirica Fox! Over here. Leave now. Yes, ma'am. E3? No, people say E2 makes her broken. But I don't know what E2 does. Not that I necessarily care either. But I have heard E2 is like the main like... People have said E2 makes her really, really strong. Like, I've seen like some Reddit posts about it. Like, oh, also let me make E2. And I don't have to try it in Chaos anymore. Something. I think that's the one where like, when you draw a laser, you draw one card. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
준비됐어. 뭘 내게 힘을 빌려줘. 서버 코알시키죠. 이거면 되겠죠. 준비됐어. 조준하겠습니다. 급속 충전 시스템.
Oh. Dear God. Okay, that is kind of nasty. I can see why people say it's broken.
뭘 하면 되지? 준비됐어. 괜찮아.
Nasty.
모두 삼켜버려.
Is that her draw? Either one is really disgusting. You start the battle with just immediate laser value.
조준하겠습니다. 조준 완료.
Let it rain! Pew 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 pew! Pew pew pew! Yahoo! Fox? Okay, pause champ? Pause?
쉽지 않겠는데요. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 급속 충전 시스템 가동. 코발 3년. 3년. 조준학 3년. 반드시 명중시킵니다.
I hate this game.
코발트 윈. 대기 조준하겠습니다. 3년. 코발트 3년. 3년.
Why? Why is it so hard? Why? What is this?
내게 힘을 빌려줘.
Do not drop. Do not drop a monster card. Don't do it. Don't drop it. Don't you dare.
조준하겠습니다. 3년. 코발트
Legally obligated to not drop anything.
조준하겠습니다. 3년. 향기 좋죠? 침착하게 코알시키죠. 이거면 되겠죠. 코발트 윈 최대치. 전부 포격하겠습니다.
Don't do it.
코발트 3년. 3년. 3년.
Don't do it. Don't drop it. Okay. I got microphone stuff. Wait, it didn't die. Okay, didn't drop it. My God. Watch it drop. I'm gonna cry! It's in like 3 whole ass hours. Bro, I do not care about your dead friend. I've seen you every single run. Oh, going for maximum ballista lottery system. Okay. I mean, this run got fixed by the Fates. Dude, I spelled one kebab. I must have had one. I feel like I swear I found one at some point. Bro. I needed that.
조준하겠습니다. 코발트 윙 써버려 하나 둘 준비 완료. 조준하겠 어떤 적이든 완벽하게 제거해드릴게요. 3명 침착하게 코발트 3명 조준하겠습니다.
Also, okay, I swear I brag about this like almost every stream that I play this game, but like,
뭘 하면 되지?
oh yeah, I'm sure Lab Zero was worse on card epiphanies.
준비됐어.
What is this shit? I'm
터뜨려주지.
I'm just now finding half my deck on
써버릴까요?
Zip 100.
뭘 하면
Hello?
되지? 내게 힘을 빌려줘.
I'm supposed to believe that Lab Zero was
거면 되겠죠?
worse
끝없는
for finding decks. I came into my final run and I found 2 cards.
코발트 윙 대상력.
Beef so for real.
하면 괜찮아.
Not like it matters. I'm not even building properly, but
조준하게
Yeah.
급속 충전 시스템 가동. 코발트 3
Kato.
3
Some.
3 어린이를 조심하세요.
I should have used Alyssa there.
조준하겠습니다.
Bro, you serious? Your turn started and you immediately go invulnerable? What is this guy's problem?
급속 충전 시스템.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
코발트 윙 조준하겠습니다. 3명
How many exhaust cards do we have? Just 2.
뭘 소용없다.
Narja, do not get mind broken, Narja. Don't get mind broken, Narja. Okay, good job. Good job, girl.
코발트 윙
It's a lot of ballistas.
조준하겠습니다.
Okay, I'm not liking
코발트 윙
not liking the look of this.
코발트 라이트 코발트 윙 최대출
Of this kit that's coming up.
상부 포격하겠습니다.
I also fear I generated one too many ballistas.
조준하겠습니다. 3명
I get 2 bullets.
코발트
Great.
윙 3명
I think he's dead anyways.
준비됐다.
Go crazy, Veronica. Yahoo! Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
반주는
Ba ba ba
오늘도
ba ba.
안전하답니다.
Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright, Kina, are you here? I'm gonna show you the wallpaper now that I remember. Oh my god, it's a blessing. 8 elite areas. Kina Hoshi. Kina Hoshi, please report to the front desk. Probably for the best that Kina isn't around anyways to see this. Probably for the best. Alright, one more run. This is like the best modifier for what I want to do anyways. Level 113, 8 elite areas. I literally might die to this. It should be fine, but we'll see. Oh wait, I wanted to look at Okay, yeah, it is create and then draw one. This is nasty for chaos. +2 card advantage with a permanent draw one if you drew the correct card. Or if it's in your hand, you draw one. So I think you draw 8 cards turn 1 immediately, based on that wording. So nasty. Worthless. Decrease break, lose. Probably took credits. Actually, I don't know. For tranquility. I feel like the main way I lose these runs is by getting broken and not being able to unbreak fast enough. This is 2. This is also 2. Go through the middle. They're all 3. This is 4. I can't choose 5 out. Oh. If you go here, get 3, bounce in here, delete these. If I go here, I have a chance at 3 if I ignore the other 2 events. So I get 2 equalized, I get 1, 3. If I go up here, it's 1. If I go through the middle, it's also just 1. So I go through here, take the Chaos Portal, and then no matter what, when I pop out, I'm guaranteed at least 1. Or I can only take 1 at least. So I have to go to the Chaos Portal. If I take Chaos Portal, then I can go up here. Seems faster. Alright. Surely this is the run. The worst part is that I'm gonna get I'm probably gonna get Fox, and then what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna neither dupe it and or rather, I'm gonna not see the dupe, and I'm not gonna see the instinct ignition. Case, what did you send? Oh, it's Ahmed. It didn't load, and when I moused over it, there was no text. It was just a blank message. I was like, what the fuck? Dude. I love this background music. Here for speed, so we're gonna ignore the fights, even though it's definitely better to have more cards. Incognito hazard. Expect crazy nightmares. What the? I watched Sacrifice of the Sacred Deer with my friends last week, and I actually had like a nightmare of lying in bed and being scared of someone jumping. I remember lying in bed and being terrified that someone was gonna jump me. There we go. And that movie was like objectively not scary, but it was the first time I had a nightmare on like movie night. I was kind of surprised. Like, it wasn't a scary nightmare, but it was objectively a nightmare, if that makes sense. And like, I always joke with my friends that I watch these scary movies with the intent of being like scared or having a nightmare at some point. That was like kind of cool. Bang bang! Oh, this guy's sturdy. Wait, why am I not doing any damage? This guy's going sturdy on me. Oh, thank God for that crit. That could have been bad. Who had my... whatever, I just get box anyways. Doesn't really matter. I already have level 30, so it doesn't matter if I take this or not. Who's the last person? I would probably Serenial. Serenial's only there for the one thing, so I don't really care. I'm probably not gonna put the... Hitbox will always go on Narja first, because I can either get Ignition or I can dupe it on her. I guess like the way I'm thinking about it. Alright, Fox sighted. Key Fox sighted. Please, I'm begging. I'm begging. Oh, I should have focused the mark unit. I'm begging. Hand it over. No crit.
뭘 하면 되지? 내게 힘을 빌려줘.
Oh. That's mother. I'll call her my stream. Mom. It's Saturday. She usually calls me on Saturday. Makes sense. No crits. Look at this going. Okay, check crit there. No Kafox dropped on either of these. I wonder, okay. I really wonder if Kafox has like a higher chance of dropping because it's 3 of them. Like, I really do wonder if I am just getting, or if I'm even unluckier, because the odds to get Kafox are typically higher from the way that Kafox is like. I got it! Oh, thank God. But the way that's structured, I feel like Kafox is supposed to be like really straightforward. Oh, thank God I got it. Instinct Ignition. So either I get Instinct Ignition or I forget that whenever my mom like interacts with me while I'm playing games, my luck skyrockets. Should do that more often. Get mom flakes to call me while I'm unlucky. And then all sort itself out. How dare Mr. Streamer actually see it? It's always when it's like the last run and my mom calls. And then it's like, it finally works out. Oh, she called me 3 times this time. What the heck? Usually only calls you once. Oh, I'll have to go faster, I guess. Good job? Yeah. How dare I succeed? I was only begging the entire time. There's truth to that, yeah. Be nicer to your parents and the game will reward you or something. Bro. Didn't Momflakes call during? Yeah, she did. Momflakes did call during day 1 Narja stream and then I immediately hit. That is true. There's only a drop pile, right? There's only a drop pile left. Fuck. I'm about to take my entire HP bar in damage. Mercy? Youch, ouch, ouch. Okay, that actually hit less hard than I thought it was gonna hit.
조준하겠습니다. 3명.
PIL.
대상을 집중 타격합니다. 대상을 집중 타격합니다.
Will this be enough? Mealtime's not in graveyard. Oh no, this is not time anyways. We'll be fine.
코발트 윙 3명. 뭘 하면 되지? 조준하겠습니다. 준비됐어. 강화된 힘을
I'm gonna be a little greedy here.
보여주지. 뭘 하면 되지? 내게 힘을 빌려줘.
I know that heals more than just going normally. I got the really good thing. I guess I'm all gonna go into the end. I'm either getting Ignition Instinct and dipping immediately, or I'm going till the end. I think I'm just gonna get Ignition Instinct so I can go faster. Should I full reroll then? I should. Hey, water droplets.
살아있으면 또 봐요. 거기야?
The price agreed. Seize the rear. Sure, I'll seize the rear. Sure. Give me more. Hey, it's like a fox. So I see 24 shops, and then I have a dupe chance. So I should just end my run after the first dungeon. 24 shops. Actually, no, it's 30 shops, because I get, no, it's 27 shops. 27 shops. And a dupe chance, because I get 3 DeLongs and then dupe. So they somehow don't have either Ignition Instinct or double Kafox. Maybe I shouldn't jinx myself that way. Oh dear. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, this might be a bit rough actually. I think this guy's actually harder than some bosses. No cap.
조준하겠습니다. 조준 완료. 코발트 라이트.
I have a
코발트 윙. 대기 중. 3명. 준비됐어. 끝나지 않았어.
what do you mean is the best option here? Probably just this. Just bop it.
조준하겠습니다. 대상을 집중 타격합니다. 대상을 집중 타격합니다. 내게 힘을 빌려줘.
Does he cast the burn cards? Or is that? I probably am to make my deck a bit better on the redraw, because it's gonna have a million burns soon. Oh yeah, my like, and there's Veronica, my main draw. That can't be good.
준비됐어.
Oh please spare me, man.
끝없는
So annoying.
모처럼.
This is also why I took the breakdown fade, even though it's objectively mid.
준비됐어.
Oh my god,
고통.
I drew mid into mid.
코발트 윙. 최대 중.
God. At least there's a shop after this, I can heal a little bit. I have no exhaust, but I didn't get Shining Core. RNG? I got Kafox, but I missed like all the important epiphanies to like make the run good. I might have made a mistake. Okay, it's fine. I pissed it off and made it swap over to an attack. Bruh. He told me 4 times. Okay, it must be actually kind of important. I'm probably gonna just call her back. Actually, okay, I got it now. I'm just gonna leave here then. Actually, should I fight the boss? I'll probably fight the boss and then dip from the boss and then call my mom. See what's up. Can't be too long of a delay. I think she's used to me calling back like hours after he calls. I'm a bit worried. It's never a good sign when like you get called. Bruh. Actually, it's probably fine, right? Pretty fine. It's never a good sign when someone calls you 4 times in a row. Especially when I am not a person who picks up usually on first try. Yeah, I think this guy's actually straight easier than the last bosses because this guy actually dies at a decent time. Only the other boss does not die at a decent time. Like he does heal once, but like I can at least draw most of my deck while trying to kill him. Oh, never mind. He might just kill me here. I might have lied. Okay, also, like, every time I try to... Am I insane? Every time I try and get this on a good timing, I feel like it just... There's nothing good in my deck anymore. I wasn't even drawing. Okay, I see. Yeah, ouch. The funniest part about Narja's ego skill is that it says that mealtime is in graveyard to get predation, but I haven't even epiphany mealtime yet. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead actually. Yeah, I was calling this boss easy, and now here it is beating my ass. I say I spoke much too soon. There's no way to survive this right now. It's fine. I got the I got what I want anyways from Narja. I should have to kill this if I get a good draw. See, I did. Or you know what the problem is? I said this earlier. The problem is that I didn't get. Like, I'm missing an entire epiphany on Serenial. I feel like literally any character would have lost here at this point if you missed the most important, not even like an epiphany on the good card, but the card itself is not even in my possession. Like, what is up with that? Why am I struggling to find the card, period? Whatever. Let's get out of here. Assuming Narja's gonna be mind broken, so we're gonna do their trauma check real quick. Oh, thank God I managed to finish this before or by the end of stream. He told me again. Okay, I'm gonna hang up while I do everything else. I think it's pretty sure what I'm gonna do, so doesn't need commentary. She called me 5 times?
끝나면 바로 에피오네 센터로 돌아오세요. 대기하고 있었어. 무슨 일이야? 좋아.
쏴버릴까요? 코알시키죠? 이거면 되겠죠? 그쵸? 침착. 집중.
뭘 하면 되지? 끝나지 않았어. 조준하겠습니다. 급속 충전 시스템 가동. 준비됐어. 지켜줘. 엘리션.
저 자식 진심인가 본데?
뭘 하면 되지?
코알시키죠? 이거면 되겠죠?
준비됐어.
쏴버릴. 집중.
코발트
집중.
윙.
하겠습니다.
조준하겠습니다. 좋아. 뭘 하면 되지? 강화된 급속 충전 시스템 가동.
자,
준비됐어. 끝없는 고통. 뭘 하면 내게 힘을 빌려줘.
침착하게. 크게 다칠 거예요. 집중.
준비됐. 소용없다.
쏴버릴까요?
코발트 위 성령.
집중.
뭘 하면 되지? 준비돼. 아직 모자.
코알시키죠? 이거면 되겠죠?
뭘 하면 되지? 조준하겠습니다. 준비됐어.
걸렸다 걸렸어.
끝나지 않았어. 코발트 윙 대기 중. 조준하겠습니다. 코발트 윙 대기 중.
침착.
조준하겠습니다. 3년.
코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠?
코발트 조준하겠습니다. 코발트 윙 대기 중.
써버릴. 집중 집중. 침착하게. 써버릴까. 집중 집중.
조준하겠습니다. 3년.
이런 게 필요했지.
좋아.
침착. 코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠? 써버릴. 집중. 침착. 코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠?
뭘 하면 강화된 힘을. 코발트 급속 충전 시스템 가동. 준비됐. 아직 모자라. 야.
저 자식 진심인가 본데?
뭘 하면 되지? 조준하겠습니다. 3년.
집중 집중.
코발트 3년. 조준하겠습니다.
써버릴. 집중 집중.
준비됐어. 끝없는 고통. 뭘 지켜줘. 엘리시온. 코발트 윙 대기 중. 조준하겠습니다. 대상을 집중 타격합니다. 대상을 집중 타격합니다.
코알 스키경 이거면 되겠죠?
코발트 3년 준비됐어. 끝나지 않았어. 조준하겠습니다. 코발트 윙 대기 중. 좋아. 뭘 아직 모자라.
참.
조준하겠습니다. 급속 충전 시스템 가동.
쏴버릴. 집중, 집중.
코발트 윙 3년
이런 게 필요했지.
조준하겠습니다. 3년
진짜 코알 스키경 이거면 되겠죠?
Inherited the yapping gene from family.
집중, 집중.
코발트 윙 대기.
I know exactly why I like talking so much. I'm trying to see. I think Fox is not a true create based on what I'm going through right now. Because right now I'm checking to see if like, because like this should get an epiphany, right? One of the epiphanies, but it's not. Look, Fox actually creates a true epiphany when it copies. It's not a create, it's a copy, which
준비됐어.
is a bit unfortunate for the testing, but you know, it's good to know before I go all out on the gimmicks. But sadly, we cannot create a Fire Emblem Heroes card, which is unfortunate. I don't know how else you get more cards or get more text on a card. If you have to create and then create again while I create on top of it, like that's not possible, right? It doesn't say create a copy, it just says copy, which is pretty different text, I suppose.
대기하고 있었어. 무슨 일이야?
Duplicate. Oh well. It is what it is. Go ahead and end stream here. Thanks guys for watching. I know the last 10 minutes was me talking to my mom, so it's silent, but I did the testing on stream. So you can see, if you're lurking, you want to know, you can just scroll through and see all the iterations they did. Because first I checked to see if maybe it was the card itself that was too filled. And then I checked to see if a regular card could be duplicated with an epiphany. And in either scenario, Fox didn't trigger instant ignition, so it's good to know. Yeah, see you guys Monday probably. I won't stream tomorrow, take a break, and obviously my friends gotta go out for that. Yeah. It is good to know. Thanks for watching guys. Thanks for watching Andrea and Chase. Appreciate it. See ya.